We've never seen this before, and we don't think any of you have seen it either. Well, after traveling through miles of dusty road construction, it went on forever. We finally ended up in Malta. Malta, Montana, not Malta in the Mediterranean, although the Mediterranean would be nice this time of year. I just saw this interesting little trailer here. It's got a front porch on it. Somebody's little home built. Not quite sure how well that would go down the highway with that front end like that, but I'll bet you it's comfy inside. Well, everything's tight again. Ready to go. Well, we're entering Malta from the south on Highway 191, and Highway 2 is the east-west highway that runs through Malta. Malta's a typical little Montana town. It's got a few restaurants, and there's a city park here where we plan on spending the night. And one of the things about Malta, now don't get bored on me now, don't click off the video. There's a dinosaur museum, and I know that most people, they just get a big yawn when they hear the word dinosaur, but there's something special about this particular museum that I want to show you. Nice little park across the street from Hardware Hank. Stockman Bar and Grill, I read that they have good hamburgers in there. Stretch's Pizza and Burgers on the corner. I also read they had decent pizza. Oh, I think we're lost. We're gonna go have burgers first at a place called Joe's In-N-Out. And I don't know how good the food is there, but I guess we're gonna find out. This must be the place. Well, not a bad burger for $5.25. Today's prices, right? Plus it came with we ordered one order of fries, and it's a big order of fries. I can't complain, it's all right. So Malta is located on what's called the Highline in Montana, Highway 2. And some people say, oh, they call it the Highline because it's the northernmost east-west highway in Montana. But we went to a museum in Havre, Montana, and they say that Burlington Northern named it the Highline because of the slow climb from here all the way west to the Rocky Mountains. We did a video down at Dinosaur National Monument and hardly anybody watched it, but there's one thing in here that I want to show you, and Linda hasn't seen it yet either. I'm just going to show you this one thing, okay?
Yeah, maybe they thought that dinosaur video was about us dinosaurs.
Wouldn't doubt it. So when you talk about dinosaurs, this is what you'd expect to see. The Triceratops. This is a cast of an actual one. I can tell you right now, just standing here next to him, he's at least 8 feet tall to the center of his back. But that's not what I wanted you to see. When have you ever seen the actual skin texture? Taken from right here. This is a cast of the actual scales or skin texture. How about Triceratops skin? You ever seen the skin of a dinosaur? Ever? And this is Leonardo. Once again, this is a cast of the actual dinosaur, but he was mummified. His head is twisted, tilted to the left. So we're looking at the bottom of his jaw there. But you can see muscles on him. You can see stomach content right here. When do you actually ever get to see that? So the only thing that you don't get to see is what color they were, and we don't know what they sounded like. Leonardo here is a hadrosaur. Just a reminder that we used to be underwater here. Shells.
So there's a lot more to see in this little museum in Malta, Montana. So you really should come and see for yourself.
Yeah, Montana is well known for its dinosaur digs, and they're ongoing even today. So you see, we're used to looking at his bones. We never get to see what the skin looks like. I don't know if they were this color though. This is part of the county museum here in Malta. You ever seen the inside of a sheep herder's wagon? They actually had a lot of room. Here's a wood cook stove on the right side. You see that bench and storage on the left. A nice sized bed up ahead and lots of storage underneath. This one is shown with a single wall canvas covering on it, but I've seen them before, originals. They were insulated with thick felt wool. So instead of being thin like this would have been thick and it would have been very warm inside. Well, so much for dinosaurs. I'm ready for pie now, and I heard that a restaurant called the Hitching Post has pie. Darn it, they're only open for breakfast and lunch and they're closed now. That sucks.
Well, no pie in Malta, but maybe that's a good thing because we got good burgers there. So we don't want to ruin our luck. Anyway, if you're looking for a good burger and you're in Malta, what was it called? Joe's In-N-Out. And we're going to hunt for pie down the road.
Well, this is pretty much what it looks like driving across Montana's Highline. Got the Mussel Shell River over there on the left side, and just a lot of wide open spaces. Coming across here in the wagon trains, the wind blew constantly, and it actually made people go crazy, just not being able to get out of the wind from one day to the next. Well, this is the little tiny town of Dodson, and there's not much here. But they do have a place where you can stay for the night if you want to, and that's their fairgrounds. Now, we will stop at the railroad tracks because the trains come through here at 65 miles an hour. They do not slow down. Clear both sides. All right. This is the Phillips County Fairgrounds. I think Linda and I spent the night here one night. So if you're traveling and you come through Dodson, Montana up on Route 2 or Highway 2 on the Highline, you can stop here for the night. We were going to spend the night in Malta. They have a really nice city campground just on the north side of the city. It's right on the Milk River, and it's like $5 or $10 a night. There's picnic tables, and there's fresh water, and there's bathrooms. We just didn't want to stay because there's so many mosquitoes right now, and it's so early in the day we didn't want to spend an afternoon with them, if you know what I mean. So we thought we'd show you where you could camp here in Dodson. Now we're going to show you where you can camp further down the highway in Harlem, Montana. All this haze in the air is from the Idaho fires. Probably have fires in Montana too, for all I know. It's the funniest thing, but when we're on an Indian reservation and Linda buys something, they don't charge her sales tax. But me, they charge double. We were on the Navajo Indian reservation and I was buying a pack of cigars, and Linda had gone into the restroom. And I stepped up to pay to the register, and the young lady behind the register says, "That'll be $7.50. And Linda walks up at that split second, and she looks at Linda and she looks back at me and she says, "That'll be $5. So from then on, I always let Linda pay. Linda's full-blooded Okinawan. Linda doesn't know anything about being Okinawan. She's born and raised in Hawaii, and her friends were all Hawaiians and Filipinos. So she's a great cook, though. Linda can really cook. Linda and I think this is an old Jesuit mission. Long deserted. Over on this side, though, is a cemetery. People still have relatives buried here. Our friends Felix and her husband from Happy Place Camping showed this place. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that right, Felix? Leave a comment down below if I'm right. But we saw it coming up and we thought, we got to stop there. Was that a bell tower in the back or a water tower? As heavy duty as that is, I'm guessing water tower, but I don't know. Emma Azure, 1913 to 1954. She died at 41 years old. What a beautiful name, Emma Azure. A soldier who served in World War II died in 1950. AAA gun, BNCAC, World War II. Well, here's another one, World War II. This one died in the war. And look at his name. Here lies David Soldier, Montana, Corporal. Died April 11th, 1944. And over there was Emma Azure. Here's Mary Azure. And she passed away in 1971. Oh my goodness. She was born in 1866 to 1971. Is that right? She would have been 105 years old. That's impressive. Good job, Mary. Mary Thunderpipe Blackbird, daughter of Thunderpipe and Raising Day, 1900 to 1928. Native American, no doubt. What an interesting cemetery. Oh, here's another World War II casualty. Brian First Raised, Montana Private, World War II, July 7th, 1919 to July 31st, 1943. Just a young man when he died. Sam First Chief, 1895 to 1914. You guys, this is a Native American cemetery, and that stands to reason, this being a Jesuit mission here. Thundercloud, 1867 to 1932. Evelyn, First Rays Speak Thunder. Marlon Dean, Speak Thunder. How you like that? What a beautiful place to be buried. Out here on the northern plains of Montana. Well, I'd say this old mission served its purpose. So we were heading for Harlem, Montana, and Deb's Diner. The website said they had lemon meringue and coconut cream, and they're closed up solid. They're no longer open for business. So this is the main street of Little Harlem, Montana. Parked on the curb here, Harlem, Montana. This is their city park. And you can park along the curb here and stay overnight in your RV. And over there is a swimming pool. And if you get here before 5 o'clock, you can take showers over there. Not only that, but within about a half a block, there's a laundromat. And right around the corner back here is an Albertsons grocery store. It's all right here. This would be the typical small rural town RV spot. This would have been like the old days when you were traveling. Well, they still exist, places like this. Yeah, this gas station coffee. This stuff is terrible. I usually put sugar in it, but I didn't, you know?
Yeah, took your chances, huh?
Yeah, well, sugar usually smooths it out a little bit. Hey, that's a good question for you. In bartender mixology,
Yeah.
what are the 3 smoothing agents?
The 3 smoothing agents in mixology, I would guess sugar.
That's one. Yeah, usually simple syrup. Yep.
Simple syrup, yeah.
Smooth the drink out. Why do you smooth it out?
Okay, smoothing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Big drinker here. I should know this.
She's a total teetotaler.
Milk or cream?
Yeah, that's one. So that you got 2. What's the third one?
Let's see. I know.
Yeah, you got to crack this answer.
More alcohol. That'll smooth it out.
Yeah. Yeah, alcohol smooths everything out. Oh, well, actually, then there's 4 smoothing agents.
There's another one?
Yeah, the third one is actually egg whites.
Ew. I think I'd rather have more alcohol.
Oh, my goodness. Ma's Loma Cafe, well known for its pie. Some of the best pies in the state of Oh, man. It's dinner time on a Tuesday night. It's like 5:30. They're closed. That sucks. What you got there?
I got a piece of apple pie from Ma's Loma Cafe.
How'd you do that?
Went across the street to Pa's Loma's Mart.
Yeah, we did. We went across the street to see what kind of goodies they had. And they had pie from Ma's Loma Cafe. So we got our pie. Anyways, you guys, we're almost home and about another hour's drive. So I think this is a good time to end this video.
Yeah. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we're just going to enjoy our pie now and then hit the road. We'll see you around.